Potential energy is easily made kinetic. It's one of my favorite hip hop snippets or whatever of all time.
Yeah, so that song sounded pretty hot. Like it was interesting to hear them on a.
Oh, you remember that song?
No. You need Young Abe. Young Abe would be hearing the lyrics and would be like, "Oh shit," you know. It's old man Abe. Old man.
You just missed a dose of medicine right there. Next track, Survival of the Fittest, that was off of Infamous. I mean, I don't think there's much to say about that. I think we all know. And if you don't, you should be goddamn ashamed of yourself.
Damn. Yo, podcast and stuff. Yeah.
Podcast and stuff. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like it's been a little while, but it's another edition KaiserSoBoosh.
Another
Kaiser.
one. Like the great Khaled once said.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like Biggie said that. Another one. I don't know.
Did
but,
say it.
Whatever. Yeah.
Khaled got the patent though.
Oh. Anyway. All right. Very well. Very well. So what are we doing this week?
P? One for P?
One for P. So this week, we're going to be our tribute to the late, great Prodigy of the infamous Mobb Deep. We're going to do a top 10. We're going to do top 10 songs, but just in honor of the late, great Prodigy. Definitely one of my favorite rappers. Definitely super impactful to hip hop, and he passed away. When did he pass away?
Oh man, why you gotta ask those hard questions?
Jeez.
Wait. See, I feel like you're looking it up, so I'll let you do that. Definitely like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, probably.
Yeah, no, I'm always so busy. Like I don't. June 20th. Damn. Very well. June 20th. Rest in peace. So, what are your any words from you on P? One of the P's, one of the great P's.
My brother P died. I mean, I'm trying to think. Like, is this the first rapper to die like from our child? Probably not, right? Just because there's a lot, but this is definitely one of the big boys. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I do remember hearing it as a kid. It was definitely a big part of the soundtrack of the growing up life. I don't think at that time I told you I don't think I understood. Mobb Deep was just two people. Thought it was like 20.
Yeah. As far as the rap group goes.
Yeah, but I believe I seen him live once too in Austin, like during South by maybe or something. But yeah, man, that I think we forget how good maybe he was because it's been a while. We remember Mobb Deep, but yeah, I told you I was hearing some of his stuff today, and I was like, oh, okay, Like, I forgot he could do all that. You know, like
Yeah, no, for sure. Um, I don't think he's maybe one of the most lyrical, or you know what I mean. Like he's not
yeah,
the best in some ways, yo. But Prodigy definitely has bars. He always brought just that, like just his style too. Just that how back then, there were so many different styles. Everyone was really just unique, just that gritty sound on top of an already gritty East Coast sound. Like it just all vibed real good. But yeah, no, he definitely is probably underrated, like you're saying, or just must have forgot. But Prodigy is a G for sure.
mm,
You want to dig into this list?
we will. That's it. I think to quote, I think Kendrick, he would say R.I.P., but it said "Rest in Paradise,"
Mm.
not just peace. So yeah, we could do top 10. I almost feel like I have to pick it right now because I never got around to pick it. But don't worry, we're gonna work out. We're gonna work it out.
You're gonna honor Prodigy like this. Don't worry, Prodigy. I made a top 10. I got 10 songs.
I know I can name 10 songs, but I'm like, I've just never been that guy to put things in order.
Well, we don't got to
But,
put it in order. Yeah, I mean, look, this will be what it is, but we're just gonna highlight 10 songs that we really enjoyed from Prodigy or what he was doing with Mobb Deep. Like Mobb Deep is definitely a super recognizable, iconic group in hip hop and rap, and
I know what I'm gonna do.
probably beyond that globally. You know what I'm saying? Like I
know.
don't know like the extent of that, but I'm sure they've had a global reach. Like Mobb Deep is.
Yeah, no, they came up in the defining time for hip hop in '90s. So all those groups, even if they tired in America, like it seemed like just off of worldwide recognition, they could keep like Wu-Tang to this day goes to Japan and places, and they're still fine, you know. And Mobb Deep had that too. They probably weren't pulling those crazy numbers, but they were pulling, you know. So.
Yeah. And before we get into the list, I'm gonna be honest. I've only heard hnic as far as a solo album from Prodigy.
You only heard one, yeah.
I've only heard one. It's hnic part 2, part 3, and then
he was still part of the culture when that album came out, you know. So
yeah. And to be fair, like I don't know that the hnic 2 and 3 might be real crazy. Maybe I should revisit those. You know what I mean? And some of the songs that you were playing off the new album, what is it called?
I can't pronounce that.
I'm gonna say Helesian dialect.
Helesian dialect, the Book of Revelation.
That was that was sounding dope too. So
yeah, that album definitely had the vibes of like people open your eyes, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I saw an interview with him once, and he was saying he always sprinkled a little bit of the medicine in the rest of the bars, just to be there.
I remember and if you do
listen,
that. Yeah, I remember.
And if you do listen to him, that might even be about lyric or something in one of his rhymes too. But
yeah.
But yeah, there's always jewels dropped by Prodigy for sure. In the midst of that,
the big like, thing Queens, people were saying this week.
Swagger.
The big thing people were saying this week with him was he made the ugly sound beautiful. Because the poems and shit.
Yeah, no, there's Prodigy's. But yo, with that, I think the hnic is like. That's an album that I can honestly listen to front to back. And while like I don't like every song the same, like I like enjoy that whole album.
It's vibes. It's vibes. Because it's from the time too, you know what I mean?
I remember when listening to it back then though. Like I remember listening to it. I remember being on H3 while going to the movie theaters listening to
I have that CD still.
Yeah. That's a crazy album.
So crazy. I've decided for my top 10 list, I mean, granted, they won't be in the podcast, but I'm gonna just pick 10. I'm gonna just pick a song.
Yeah, all right. Well, at least start at the bottom of this.
I already no. For me, I'm gonna just pick 10 songs. I'm ready to pick my song. I'm ready to pick my song.
What is it?
So
that's magia right there, right? That's what magic in Spanish. Is that how you say
it? Maybe that word. I don't use that word a lot in Spanish, so I never learned how to say that. But so I was hearing that today. What's up?
Are we back on? What's going on?
Oh, it's always recorded. I'll just edit it out. I'll edit out the music,
right,
so you don't even gotta be like, just assume it's always recorded. But I was hearing that song today, and when that song came out, I didn't make music yet, so I couldn't. You said the beat was good. I was like, I probably wasn't even hearing that back then. Like I was hearing it, but not like I hear it now. I heard that beat today. I was like, it's ridiculous. But
that beat is, oh man,
yeah, it's ridiculous.
All right, but and for those we didn't mention it. So your first pick was.
Oh, let's keep it thorough. My bad. I thought people were psychic. Yeah, I gotta remember that.
Yeah, keep it thorough. On hnic. So that one was on my list too. Keep it thorough. Yeah, was on my list. So go ahead, kid. Go ahead. What you're saying about the beat?
But yeah, no, like hearing it today. Now that I make music, that beat is ridiculous. But I didn't notice that back then. It was just a classic back then, you know. Yeah, dude, I break bread. Like just that whole line, that whole verse. I don't have it memorized anymore. I had it
break
at one
bread,
point.
Ribs, $100 bills. Look at these. Oh,
that shit. Yeah, man, that's some real shit. I would assume that was probably Primo on the beat too, right? But I would assume, or Alchemist. That would make more sense, actually.
Yeah.
That would make more sense.
P-Dub Shams regardless. Oof.
On his new album, Alchemist was the only person, because I guess they never like stopped being together. But Alchemist was the only person I knew. He did one song on the new album. But yeah, no, that song's just timeless, dude. That for hip hop.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What did you have a numerical order for you?
Nah, I just got a list.
Yeah.
So, but I can't play the songs. You can't hear them. So
if you tell me them, and I'll
all right, I'm gonna tell you. So hnic, put hnic on.
Okay.
Real quick for us to review. hnic, obviously off of hnic.
Could be off of 2 or 3. I don't know. Maybe he kept making.
No, this is off of no.
I know.
First verses. hnic. So, yo, that song for me, hnic,
yeah,
really captures like a lot of, I don't know, it's just like reminds me like a raw Prodigy to like earlier Mobb Deep albums, and just how he had like his own slang, the whole thun stuff, the whole kind of like the infamous mob, like kind of military kind of reference stuff, first family, first infantry, stuff like that. Like that song just gives me that whole feeling from Prodigy, and like just his style, just that like Prodigy, just the way he puts it down. I don't know. hnic. Was that on your list?
I don't know. I'm making it up as because.
Jesus Christ. Wow. It's a terrible.
I like what's happening right now is I'm actually like keeping track of everything we do, so it's gonna be like a compilation list.
All right, hnic.
You play,
all right,
yeah. You say a song, I say a song.
All right, go ahead. What you got?
Hold on,
What do you think about hnic?
I mean, it sounded good. It's amazing. Like I almost don't remember a lot of the stuff. I gotta say, I feel sad.
Jeez.
Like Keep It Thorough was definitely locked in there. But I remember him saying the hook, and we used to have a lot of fun with that. But
this is a terrible tribute to
I know. Hey, no, but this is real life, you know? This is real life. I was actually going through this album today.
Jesus Christ.
I was going through this album today, and I was like, I can't believe he got BG on here, yo. And like, I was like,
that song's dope too.
It is.
That beat is crazy too.
I was trying to hear this song today. But it wasn't playing before.
Is this on your list? What are you doing? We're supposed to be honoring Prodigy with 10 songs. What are you doing?
If this song plays, I'll put it on the list. But Spotify be acting lame right now, so let's find out. All right. So that
verse is pretty hard too. That was
Diamond.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing now. My ears, I'm starting to turn them on. This is why I've been a little weird talking, but I'm starting to turn them on. I'm trying to pay attention to the lyrics because I don't.
I apologize for both of us. I already apologize
I don't hear
for your
music.
behavior.
Like I don't hear music in this way anymore. So like I just turned on my ears for Diamond, so I'm hearing that verse now, and I heard a song and I still like it because yeah, that's the soundtrack for me, dude. That's the soundtrack of my life right there. But like yeah, like you know, it's a bit of a maybe I don't want to say commercial verse, um, but you know they talking about the things like yeah, we just want to get it, we want to get it, you know, we want to get all these things in our life. NBA cash, whatever, like, you know, can't scratch the Lamborghini with the chain, all that. Um, but yeah, no, he says it and he says it proper. And that shit's just the soundtrack of my life. So I just like I'm a ride with
Yeah. So here's the thing. Like that's not one of the most lyrical verses
Oh no, it's
you've
not.
ever heard. And Prodigy's not one of the super lyrical, technical kind of dude. I think he can be, and he probably mad tracks where he is. But I think a lot of what really drew people to Prodigy was just kind of his style. Like, yo, sometimes he's not even rhyming, dog. Sometimes he just on some. I'm dead. Like, yo, listen. Sometimes he don't even be rhyming, but it's just, yo, I don't know, just a combination of his voice, just what he's saying, how he's saying it, like that whole yacht, the lab, the Linden, when he went through all the guns and stuff, like that was in a way it wasn't super crazy, but coming from him and the way he does it, I think just makes that sound crazy. Because somebody else might have said that verse and maybe he's like, you know, that was an alright verse, but I don't know, something about Prodigy and that visual coming out of the Lambo with the chain swinging, ashy fucking shins, and he grabs his piece so it doesn't scratch the paint. Like that was dope. That was dope. On some ignorant hoods, on some ignorant visual. That was a super crazy description right there. I can see that. You know what I mean?
It was like without getting.
And then he named an armory, made it rhyme. So I'm down with that. Absolutely.
Yeah, without going on that commercial tangent, it just you know like, see, this is a way where you can talk about those things and still like, you know, show some skill or something. You know, as you would say.
Look, dude, shining and making money isn't necessarily all a commercial thing either. Like, you know, people are really making money in the streets and have those things. So, you know, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Diamond. So that's on hnic too. So far,
there's
the 3 tracks have been off from hnic.
I think this might be more than 10 songs. All I'm saying.
All right.
And then second off, yeah, man, it's a different list, man. There's more songs than just Sick Ones. There's more songs than just Survival of the Fittest. I feel like that's Mobb Deep's discography to everybody. Those 2 songs, you know, like.
Word, I know what you're saying. I know what you mean when you say that.
Yeah.
But all right, my next song off hnic again.
Yeah.
And this is just a total package, but I like Prodigy paints a crazy picture that like I've seen or I could see, and I just think that his verse is dope. Cormega's on this joint. Obviously, this is a real dope track. One of my favorite just tracks of all time. 3.
Yeah.
3 hnic. Put it on real quick. Matter of fact, it's not even long, so let that.
Yeah.
Let them burn.
So I'm looking at these credits, and it said Prodigy made some of these beats, by the way. So that's interesting. I didn't know he made beats. But yeah, no, that was a beat by Alchemist right there. But that was Cormega and Prodigy on 3. And yeah, and they just spitting bars. And
Cormega's one of my favorite rappers.
Yeah.
And I honestly, I like Prodigy's verses better on that song. Yo, that whole visual and like everything he describes in there is like a real thing. And I remember the time around this, not when it came out, but I remember listening to it. It was just something in my playlist, I guess, around like chilling on East Tremont and stuff, and it was pretty crazy over there. But like, just going to the bootlegger, talking about needing D batteries for their like, and he's obviously talking about being over in Queens and stuff. They went to Coney Island. I mean, that's Brooklyn, but
yeah,
just the whole visual of just a night out. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like too crazy, but it's just a real vivid, accurate description. If you already know. So I don't know. I thought I think that's a crazy.
No, that's a
crazy
good one.
Prodigy-ness right there.
I feel like there's a few more. Like I wish I scammed this album earlier, but there's one more I want to play just based off the title and alone. But no, that track was good. That was just the classic. Just like, yo, here's a beat. We just gonna ride on it. And that was it, But here's the next one. This is You Can Never Feel My Pain. So yeah, like I'm hearing that, and I kind of knew what it was gonna be about from that title. But
I remember that song.
Yeah, someone was telling me to play it. But yeah, he that first verse is pretty crazy, cause he's just he's saying it in like all this it's just that putting shit in perspective. Like you people complaining about this normal shit, like I could barely live sometimes because of the shit I go through,
Yeah, and I appreciate, he's just one of those. It's just a real song, you know what I'm saying? Because there might be other people that, I believe he has sickle cell.
Yeah. No, that was.
But there might have been other people with that, or something similar, you know what I'm saying? But just hearing, just somebody telling you a real story and a personal one about themselves, like I appreciate that. And the fucking bars were dope. But you see what I'm saying on that song about how his like I don't know what it's called in music, but the parts that rhyme, it'd be like real disjointed, but it's still dope. Like his style, I don't know, it's just like real gritty because of the way he does it. It comes off differently.
But no, that was just like classic P storytelling in the front. Like he's trying to. I used to always make fun of him in a nice way. It's like a lot of times P likes to give good messages, but he just does it in this way of like, and maybe not the friendliest way. Like like here's what you do, kids, to live a good life. He's more like, damn, he had this song. And maybe I'll put it on the list, but I'll play it later because it's your turn next. But he has a song, "You Should Make Love Not War." It's on Mobb Deep. I think it's on Murder Music. You should make love not war, and just you hear that sentence, and it's like, all right, that's cool. You should make love not war, right? But then he's like, because you might get fucked up and die and all that bullshit, because we're gonna fuck you up, So he's like basically saying you should do this good thing. And then then there's this whole gangster element to it, So he's always had that way of like, like in this song, he's saying your life ain't that bad, but he's doing it in this way, like because shit is worse for other people, like, and I'm one of them, So shut the fuck up, like. So.
Nah, you're right. 100%. All right, so I'm gonna go off of hnic.
Oh, we leaving? We leaving? We finally leaving?
For now. Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah.
In the meantime, play Infamous Minded real quick.
Is it on Prodigy and on this one?
That's on hnic. That's not my pick, but that was a crazy verse. Man, that was a crazy. He just went on the marathon right there.
Infamous Minded.
Infamous Minded. All right. Mine is Survival of the Fittest. Infamous. It's my next track.
Are we going there already?
I'm gonna. Yeah, Survival of the Fittest. Let's go to Survival of the Fittest.
I like how you won Trice, by the way.
I did? Well, no, that was an interlude track. You want to count that?
The fuck is an interlude track? What does that even mean?
I was making sure. I was looking up info on Survival of the Fittest. Made sure I was sure before the year and stuff came out. But all right, so go ahead. That was actually Minded. That was a crazy verse.
There was. It's on the list. It's going on there.
Yeah, no, that was real crazy. HNIC is it's that could just be top 10 Prodigy right there. Pick 10 off of HNIC. Good.
All right. So you want Survival of the Fittest?
Nah. Go ahead. What were you gonna pick?
All right. Hold on. Let me see if they even have it here. We could do Survival of the Fittest that way, so I can look for this song.
Next track, Survival of the Fittest. That was off of Infamous. I mean, I don't think there's much to say about that. I think we all know, and if you don't, you should be goddamn ashamed of yourself.
Damn.
You should be ashamed of yourself. Yeah. You should be ashamed.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's a just legendary song in and of itself. Legendary, classic Mobb Deep, Infamous, Prodigy, telling you how it is. The survival of the fittest, the grittiness, that beat. I don't know what more you can ask for from Prodigy. It's all there. It's all there.
Yeah, so that song along with Shook Ones are probably the two all-time Mobb Deep songs. Part of me wanted to save those maybe for the end, but it's alright.
Godfather Part 3 I feel like.
Yeah, but I mean, for the culture, like for all of it, it's probably
They were
yeah, like so.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that song. I mean, that's probably that song and maybe Shook Ones too. They'll probably still play today and by '90s DJs, like who still play music and who still play like that classic era hip hop set.
Yeah.
So those songs still go down. That's why they're probably a little bit more ahead than Godfather Part 3 or any of that,
So Survival of the Fittest is definitely a timeless Mobb Deep classic, and obviously being that this is, in tribute to Prodigy, that track is insane. Would be insane.
Oh yeah, without question. Question.
So was that your pick or mine? Because I mean we were both.
I was gonna pick it, but it was yours.
You're picking? Who's picking?
You picked twice already, dude. You trying to hog up this show?
I'm asking. Did you? You were like, "Let's do Survival of the Fittest," and I was just like, "Is that your pick?"
No. Well, first off,
you were looking for that song.
Yeah. So I got that song now.
All right, what is this?
So this is called. This is about Mobb Deep. So we're in that Mobb Deep territory now.
Okay.
It's called "Never Going Back."
Ooh.
You know it? You remember it?
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm sure this song ain't on people's list.
Nah, that's why I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Ahead, put it on. Let me hear that real quick.
Never Going Back. I mean, you hung out with me so much that, I'm sure you probably, just from being around me, you probably heard that,
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. I probably heard that because I was in your house.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I bought that soundtrack just for that song. Because I heard it and I was like, what the fuck? What is this? Even back then when I wasn't making music, that song, that beat kind of just caught me.
Yeah, no, I remember that. Yeah, that's obviously crazy song. Crazy substance there, too, from both Havoc and Prodigy. But yeah. Never Going Back. Some of the medicine. But don't get it twisted. I mean, don't get it twisted. He was so pop. I'm saying. All right. What album is that off of?
That's from the Any Given Sunday soundtrack.
Any Given Sunday soundtrack. Okay.
Yeah, I said, I bought that just for. I'm looking at some of the other tracks on here, and there's cool artists, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I just bought this for the Mobb Deep song.
All right. Never Going Back. Any Given Sunday soundtrack. All right. Classic.
B-sides. Let's go. All
right. Bloodsport.
You'll probably talk about this more after. But I don't know, since we kind of like a podcast now, I think we could maybe leave the music in. For iTunes, I don't think it matters as much. It's probably not the most legalist thing, but I don't think the rules are as crazy there,
Yeah.
As
all right, we can try it. Well,
I'll think about it.
Don't do it with this one.
Yeah.
Or if you do it, if we do it, we'll do that. We'll have it so you don't have to fuck up. So.
But yeah, no, Bloodsport.
Bloodsport. I like Bloodsport because this is on
Hell on Earth.
Hell on Earth. So I mean, this is that early.
Yeah, this is in
Same infamous era. So
I would say
it
this
just
is
has
the
that
end
sound.
of their prime. You know, of their.
Because what's after this? Murder Music?
Yeah. Maybe
I
that's
think
the final. That's the final.
I think Murder Music is like half in, half out for me. I think it's
Yeah.
the transition is occurring, and like
That's Wu-Tang
Hell on
forever.
Earth is probably the peak. Like
Murder Music is Wu-Tang forever.
but yeah. I don't even think it's like Murder Music. Yeah, don't sleep on Murder Music's got some shit on it.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I mean, so does Wu-Tang forever. But you know, that was it.
Yeah, no, you're right.
That was it.
True that. You're right, player. But yeah, Bloodsport. I don't know. It's just got that gritty. It just has that sound. Prodigy's like humorous in a way because of the slang and like just the language that he uses and just that they were using, bleeding in like in a pool of your own reality juice. Like and that wasn't even him, but I don't know. I like those kind of clever ways to describe things. You know what I'm saying in terms of messing with the language and like I don't know if it was just like Queen slang or just some Mobb Deep or Prodigy slang, but I just like how they illustrate some things with like using something else, reality juice. Reality. That's crazy.
Yeah, and that was some time travel. I gotta say, hearing that one, that's the first song probably played tonight that I don't remember as much. Like, maybe it's just been so long. But I do remember, like, in the time, like, I don't think I appreciated Hell on Earth as much as I maybe should have back then, you know? But
Yeah.
But you want me to pick my next one?
Yeah.
So, I'm looking at these Mobb Deep albums, and because I think the way I've been approaching, I think is I want to go, like, I want to end with the infamous, you know? like, at least for my picks.
Okay.
So, like, I'm looking at some of the things here, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know as much about some of these newer ones. Free Agents, Blood Money, America's Nightmare. I feel like maybe I've toyed with Infamy. But I don't remember it. I don't remember. No, I'm looking on here.
I think I probably listened up to some of them.
I think, there's probably some stuff on here, but I look at it and I'm like, man, I don't remember anything off my head. So that leaves me with starting with the obvious, the Murder Music. So, because I was in the game during that point. I was still big on Mob back then. So, there's a few tracks I'm going to pick off of here. There's an obvious one to pick off of here that will be played, but I ain't going to pick it yet. So, I'm going to pick this one. This one's called What's Your Poison?
Oh, oof. I'm going to take my shirt off. It's a little hot in here. Almost put a ski mask on.
Oh, man.
Yeah, oh, man. What's Your Poison is super crazy.
Yeah, so, like, I chose that, like, because I barely remembered it, but I just remembered, like, like this being one of the tracks on the album, one of the fiercer ones, you know? The forgotten ones, because it's not Quiet Storm, you know?
No, you're right. You're right.
And it's another one, you know, just... It also reminds me, again, like, I'm hearing these songs differently now because I make music now.
What album was that on?
This is Murder Music. It's track 3.
And what was that? 90 what? 8?
99.
7? 99? Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, they still at that point. That song has that, and I don't know when that song was made. To be fair, it still has that signature.
Yeah.
Mobb Deep Queen sound.
Yeah. Well, that's why Mega's on it. Noid is on a few tracks here still.
Yeah, and it's so dope how the boroughs sounded different. How New York had a sound, like, Queens had its own vibe. Brooklyn had its own, like, everyone had their own. I don't know, it's just dope. And that track, like, damn, like, that's kind of crazy that came out in '99, because at that point I feel like for me and you, that's kind of entering the decline in some ways. You know, not obviously it's not like good stuff didn't come back, but I felt like that was getting towards the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But for something like that to come out in '99, I don't know. Maybe I'm bugging, which I don't. It's been some time, but I feel like that's super dope. Just because it came out at a time that I feel like we would have been arguing with people.
I mean, like I still think, like I think like at this point, like they don't mind. You know, people don't mind doing that, having that be a song on the album. But that's it. You know, that shit can't be your lead anymore. You know.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's true too. Well, I mean, we're not really discussing how that album did or how that song was received, but that track's super dope, super crazy. All right, I'm gonna go with some more ignorance, but I'm not gonna touch Infamous either.
You can. You don't have to do it like me. It's just.
I'm gonna Godfather Part 3.
Oh man, are you going there already?
We're going there. Godfather Part 3.
All right. Let me see.
Is there even a Part 1?
I don't think so. I could be wrong though.
I don't think there's a Part 1 or 2. I'm pretty sure I've looked in the past just to make sure I wasn't missing out on something.
There could be. I'll Google it right now.
Or maybe it's just, you know, God Part 3. It's not Godfather. God.
Yeah, they just say that stuff, but
either way.
Let's find out.
I don't think there's any. This intro is legendary.
Hearing it though, it's a good song.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, that that's a time travel one right there. Yeah, it's a different time in hip hop and everything, you know. I remember even hearing that back then, and again, I'm a different person now, so I know he's supposed to be talking about P and verses, but it's everything, like, cause P is Mobb Deep, you know. They all Mobb Deep's everything, you know. But I just remember hearing that beat back then, and even back then, like I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, what is going on here? You know,
Scarface sample. Oh,
yeah,
man.
horror music, you know. So, but
it's crazy. But that on.
And yeah, the interlude too, like you said, they don't do those no more.
And he had that flow he gets into sometimes. Like, I don't know. It's just, I know when I brought up Godfather Part 3, you're like, yeah, it's definitely not the, what is it, Shook Ones or Survival of the Fittest.
No, it's not. It's not, but it's awesome.
But I feel like it should be. God, that, I don't know.
I mean, like, if you're doing like a singles list of Mobb Deep, it is there. I just don't think it's at people's forefront. They rather talk about those other ones.
Well, look how society is, all right? Lets you know why it's not on the list. But
pretty sure we got like 10 songs already.
we probably do.
I have the whole list, so I mean, like, we'll read them all. I could read them all right now. You want me to read them? This is the halftime.
No.
It's halftime. You don't want to do that?
No.
Right.
Bro, what's your next one?
You brought in Godfather, or don't my bad, GOD Part 3.
Yeah, I don't know because
they say that.
He says that, and I always just
for sure. So you brought in GOD Part 3, and I'm like, that's good, man. I respect that. Back in the day, though, they had these things. So I have to raise you with GOD Part 3, the remix.
Okay. I see what it is.
And back then they did remixes with different verses and stuff and beats and everything. Remixes were different, you know. But here we go. All right. So GOD Part 3 remix.
GOD Part 3, the remix.
Comment number 1 here, because I had to go to YouTube for this one. It confirms this is actually Phantom theme song.
Okay. So, yeah. All right. Word.
And we won't talk about this.
My horror knowledge is strong.
Yeah, it's strong. Yeah, for sure. We won't go into this, but you know how YouTube is and why they killed Prodigy of Mobb Deep.
All right.
Like I'm just.
we can't go into that, right? We spoke briefly about this half seriously earlier, but no.
And there was another thing in one of the tribute things that I read, which it sounds silly, but I'll just say it anyway. Like I can literally read the exact quote. Like the article is about like the tributes they did, but then it ended this is from TMZ. It said, as we were parted, Prodigy's cause of death has been delayed pending toxicology results. His camp suggested he died after lifelong battle with sickle cell, and our sources tell us he also choked on an egg in the hospital shortly before he died. So I don't know, but
I don't know.
But yeah, GO3 Part 3 remix. I mean, to remix that song already is like dangerous, but they literally picked something equally as horrifying as a beat. So you got the chorus, so it was safe. Once you had that foundation there, then they could rock it like they always do.
All right, no, the remix is super crazy. I got my next one.
Oh, and real quick, before you even go to the next one, sorry, when we were hearing GO3, the normal one, I was like, I swear that's someone else's voice, and then you kept saying like Godfather. So the guy who's did I close out of it already? So the guy whose voice is doing the chorus along with Mobb Deep, it's one of the people from the infamous Mob. I forgot that group. I used to listen to them. I might have a CD of theirs too. And that guy's name is Godfather Part 3.
Oh, okay.
That's literally his name, his rapper name.
Very well. It all makes sense now.
Yeah, all right, but nah, your song.
I'm gonna go back to hnic for this one. Genesis.
Okay.
This is some medicine from Prodigy, I feel like, and it's got a real. Oh no! Put Genesis on. I had another beat like flash into my head of a different song. Genesis, hnic. I don't know. That beat is just crazy. And
I think it's made by Prodigy according to the credits.
I feel like when I first heard hnic, I really didn't like that track as much as I liked the other ones because of the beat.
Yeah.
But it just grew on me over time, and obviously the content, Prodigy's dropping jewels, killing it in his swagger and slang as he always does. But that is definitely a heavy dose of some high quality Prodigy medicine right there in Genesis. Potential energy is easily made kinetic. It's one of my favorite hip hop snippets or whatever of all time. Just that line just is super dope in a number of different ways. But Genesis,
the beginning.
Genesis.
I think I got my next one.
What do you think about that song?
It's cool, man. I was spending time looking for the next one, so I didn't get to hear it as deeply.
Oh man,
I'm always working, man. I'm always working. We making the list, man. The list is going to be the real tribute, so people can hear this and hear a different side.
All right, man.
You know, I'm hard ranking people, dude. I'm hard, and plus, you need Young Abe. Young Abe would be hearing the lyrics and would be like, "Oh shit," you know. It's old man Abe. Old man.
You just missed a dose of medicine right there.
Old man Abe hears the music. He hears the piece. He hears all of it. You know. I mean, like, dude, I didn't know Prodigy even made beats. So according to this, I think Prodigy made that beat.
So that's crazy. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't a big thing for him because I don't really see his name as producer on many things. But on this album, yeah, he made Genesis. He made
3.
He made Can't Complain.
Oh, yes. That.
And yeah, the skits don't count.
That beat is dope.
He made.
I really like Can't Complain.
YBE says he made that.
Young Black something billionaires or something like that. That's one with BG.
And then all right, yeah, that's what it's saying. No, he didn't do YB. I knew he didn't do YB. But yeah, no, he did the other two that I said.
All right. So what do you got next?
All right. I got this because I'm trying to pick some different shit. I'm just trying to be different, you know? It's a different type of tribute, you know? So I got this song. I'm going to just play it, and then I will say the name after. That wasn't off of Mobb Deep album.
That's off
it was
Nas
Rain.
album, right?
Yeah.
Was it Live Nigga Rap?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Trying to think outside the box, get some hidden ones. So those are all of them in their prime, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure.
And they do
Live
a little
Nigga
thing
Rap off of, what was it? It Was Written.
Yeah. And they do a little thing in there. Not too much, just ever so slightly, you know, but you know, like where they team up, like, hey, we're a group, so we can go back and forth.
The back and forth thing, yeah.
You don't hear that a lot anymore, you know?
No. The two that really do it a lot, that do it real good, I think, is Jadakiss and Styles. That's a different conversation. Yeah. Different thing. I'm gonna go. It's funny because earlier on the phone we were talking about so this is off of America's Nightmare.
Oh, we getting one in there? We getting one.
And I like the way this song sounds. And this is definitely, it's a single. Produced by Kanye West.
Oh, look
Throw
at
your
that.
hands in there. I like the way this song sounds, and I think Prodigy's verse Prodigy just does some things on his verse on here that I really enjoy. So throw your hands. Throw your hands. Mobb Deep, throw your hands.
All right.
They have like in the air in parentheses, but
let's see. Do you know what number it is? There it is. I got it. Yes, that song sounded pretty hot. Like it was interesting to hear them on a.
Oh, you remember that song?
No, but just hearing it right now.
You don't remember that song?
No, not at all. Like I probably.
Yeah, no, that was
2004 too. It's not even that old. Shit. Like, I mean, well, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that song.
It's not. It's
one. No, go ahead, my friend.
No, I said my thought wrong. I was like, man, I thought it would be newer, is what I mean by hearing it like that.
But so that was Throw Your Hands
in the Air.
Throw Your Hands in the Air, America's Nightmare. That's 2004.
Yep.
And one, I think Kanye laced that track up. That beat.
He did. That's what I was saying.
That's that old Kanye. You can hear that older Kanye.
Hearing them on modern production, that's like interesting. That's like
so with the Kanye lace up, and then the way they both kill it on that. But I don't know. Prodigy just kind of slick. I like my gun go off in your head. Oops, niggas is dead. And just I don't know. Prodigy just paints real like I don't know what it is about. I don't know if it's the words he uses or like just how he's saying it, just the whole delivery. Like I get like vivid visuals from what he's saying. Like some of the details and stuff and the way he says it, just he's someone that easily paints a picture when I'm listening to the lyrics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not the case for even rappers that I really, really like, that I think are elite and high level. I don't always get, you know what I'm saying? Like I might
Prodigy
appreciate it for
is not
something
always
but
the most complex, but he's giving you that storyline, even if the stories, you know, might be a simple thing. Like there's always something to look at, even if it is.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know, but that's just I like that song. It's definitely a single, but nonetheless, I think that's a super dope track.
Yeah,
I don't know. I've thrown it on recently.
This is like the surprise of the thing for me. Like this is like the first song I hear.
I honestly thought you were gonna recognize that song.
No, it's the first song on the list I don't know.
You don't remember it came out around this? Got It Twisted. I'm just gonna twist it, huh?
Yeah, I see Got It Twisted on here, but I don't remember any of this. This album's weird. It just has people on it I wouldn't expect. It got Jadakiss. That's not too weird. But Little John's on here. Nate Dogg's on here. Like, oh, man. Noid and Littles. I forgot about them. Littles, I mean.
Yeah, I'm not super familiar with this album, but I remember Got It Twisted because that was like a single. And Throw Your Hands in There. I just always like that song. Never Change. I feel like if I heard some of these, I would
Maybe.
recognize some
Maybe.
of them more. Because I
Maybe
definitely,
you could take a gamble pick. Maybe you can pick it with one of your picks.
I don't know. I'm not gonna take a gamble, but on this tribute. Jeez, look. What's this
Hey,
guy
man.
today?
We pick. Hey, we look. This is a tribute nonetheless. We hearing this music. I might just post podcast as is. I think, which could be dangerous, but whatever.
We might get sued, people.
It's whatever.
Nah, Prodigy wouldn't do that.
Yeah, his family might. But
No.
look at track 3 on this album, "Flood the Block."
So what's your pick? That was
you want my pick? All right.
What do you got?
I'm in a different different state of mind right now, so I'm trying to pick some different ones.
Are you in a New York state of mind?
Yeah, I am. Because everybody on this track, I believe, is from New York. So here we go.
Very long time ago.
Classic posse cut right there.
Yeah, that was like an overdose.
That's probably one of the fiercest things played tonight, I think.
An overdose of just...
Because it's just, yeah, that, again, without going on this tangent, like, that's some, like, that's just, like, I don't know, just like a fucking bar shotgun. Like, just, like
What is that off of?
Oh, that's Big Pun's album, Capital Punishment. One of the legendary.
Tres Leches off of Capital Punishment.
Yeah.
You know what's cool? I don't know. I still get like a Queens vibe in that beat, like kind of like it.
I think I gotta check, but I think RZA made it.
Okay. I don't know. Tres Leches, Prodigy, one of 3 deadly verses on that.
Yeah, no, that whole thing is
you get a good dose of the Prodigy flavor.
Yeah, RZA made it
on the Tres. Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's just a different timeline, like you got RZA doing those. That's not his full classic style, but he's not as where he is right now, like, and
yeah.
Like, and the Deck was always a hidden member, man. Like, took him like 800 years to come out with album 1, sadly. But he was always nice when he was there, man. Like, dropping little legendary verses here and there above the clouds and shit, like.
Yeah, no, that was.
And then P, who we here for. So, like.
Yeah, no, that's a.
Don't get me started on Big Pun,
there's not much to be said about that track.
Yeah.
Overall, it's everyone knows. If you don't know, you should be a goddamn shame of yourself. Should go re-educate yourself. If you don't know what Tres Leches is, you should get smacked. It's true. I'm not. This is empirically proven. Anyway, moving on. Scientists agree.
Scientists.
9 out of 10 scientists agree that if you haven't heard Tres Leches, you need surgery on your brain.
Bars.
I'm still on hnic. I don't know. This album is
we will play the whole album by the end of the night.
And I'm gonna go with.
That's the goal.
Yeah, you brought it up earlier. Can't complain.
Oh man.
The beat on this is crazy, and I really like this one. This is another very visual track for me. I don't know. It's just I can picture the day as they describe it, and like the events is, I don't know, Prodigy on his storytelling, visual mode, super dope, beat super crazy. Can't complain. hnic. Yeah, man. Can't complain. I think that beat is crazy. I really feel summertime in New York when I hear that song. I can smell New York hood summertime when I hear that song. And just, I don't know, just him being in the car talking about doing one-hand U's because they can't have the medicine canoe, and it's just super crazy. Like, just the whole lyrics right there and the descriptions is just, more classic Prodigy. I think he's just, I don't know, definitely like a underappreciated dude from the hip hop universe. And it's just crazy how, you know, sometimes, you know, take things for granted. And I'm sure now maybe more will go revisit him because unfortunately he passed away. But
yeah,
man, he's been a contributor for a while now. If you don't know, you should be a goddamn shame of yourself. But
great Biggie, great poet Biggie once said, "You nobody till somebody kills you."
So, but I mean, from our era, everyone knows that Prodigy was.
Oh yeah, I
don't think anyone from our era has any issues with that.
Yeah.
But what do you got? What do you got next?
I got next. I'm gonna just drop it and I'll say it after. So yeah.
First off, what's that called? I honestly don't know what that's called. What is it?
Thun and Kicko.
Thun and Kicko.
Yeah.
Off of
Mega the Realness, Core Mega the Realness.
All right. Thun and Kicko, Core Mega the Realness, Prodigy and Core Mega. This is a crazy track, especially because we were talking about Jay-Z earlier.
Yeah.
This is going at Jay-Z and Nas.
So that's confirmed that Prodigy. I mean,
I know
was
this song. Yeah, no, that was.
You know.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a diss to them. So
I know the Nas part for sure that's obvious.
Yeah, no, that I'm pretty sure that Prodigy's versus a Jay-Z diss. One, it's crazy that the two iconic legends, Nas and Jay-Z, are being attacked on this single track. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I'm thinking about it.
While they're probably dissing each other.
While they were dissing Wild Wild West rap stuff.
All in New York.
Yo, but what that, just hearing that, Prodigy went in, and I know at the time it wouldn't have mattered. Like, Prodigy wouldn't, I don't think it mattered what Prodigy did. He wouldn't have won that in the public eyes. But that verse is super hard. The whole play on him just being a thug with the music, and you know what I'm saying? You do bumping through the speakers like you not no sense while on the 2-inch, analog outlaw. Just that whole concept play, super dope. And I don't think we really get to see that a lot. Maybe at least from stuff that I heard from Prodigy. So to hear him flip that was super dope. And I think that's a solid fucking strike at Jay-Z. Listen to that verse, like, you know.
Yeah,
it's a solid attack, you know what I mean? Jay-Z is super nice. But I think that's a super crazy diss verse. Period. Like that really is a super crazy diss verse at Jay-Z. So there you go. Prodigy can go to war. We've got a war song. It's here. And then obviously Cormega killed it too. I think Cormega's verse is super crazy on that too. So, but that's probably like a hidden diss track, you know, that is super crazy in the halls of hip hop.
Well, maybe for Prodigy's verse, but I mean, I just at that time I expect every Cormega song to be a Nas diss.
I just mean like in the whole of hip hop, like that's a crazy
forgotten
diss track, but it's probably one that kind of, you know, fades into the pages of history.
Yeah,
off into the sands, but that was super crazy. Damn. That was the beat that popped into my head too. Earlier when I was picking, I don't remember what song it was. I was picking a different song and I was like, no. I'm gonna go. This is gonna be off of Infamy, 2001.
Wow, we actually messing with these albums. That's cool.
So I'm going somewhere else.
It's you. You're the one doing it. That's good.
Yeah, this is. I'm pretty sure this. Let me play it first. Nah, I'm pretty sure this is it. If it's not, Nothing Like Home.
Is that what you want?
I think you'll recognize this song.
Oh, it's 2001. I gotta know something on this album.
I think you'll recognize this song. I don't know why on the YouTube being sold.
On the what?
Okay, never mind. Like when I googled it, it comes up like with a YouTube thing.
Yeah.
To listen to the genres R&B and soul.
Little's
like,
on here
really?
too.
Mobb Deep with Little's is R&B and soul, but I don't know. Deep trolls.
I feel like the Big Noid songs on here might be good. The Learning and the other one.
Nothing like home though.
Yeah, for sure.
Let it roll.
Like I feel like the chorus like kind of sparked something, but yeah, no, I barely remember it, dude.
Really? Because I feel like I listened to maybe.
It's like I blanked out these albums, like these 2000.
Yeah, jeez. He's on the Prodigy tribute. I'm sorry. I apologize for this guy right here. He's fucking Hennessy, man. I don't know. Puerto Ricans. Yeah,
it happens, dude. It happens.
Yeah, but I always enjoyed that song. Obviously, there's like a lot.
It sounded good. No, it sounded real. It sounded real good. But I was like,
no, Prodigy kills it. I think it's a more positive.
I think
vibe. He says some real cool things in there. He kind of watching C-SPAN and the attorney, and just there's a little bit of medicine there about paying attention to what's going on. But I just like, I don't know, there's nothing. Prodigy's fucking super dope. Like, I mean, we're just playing now. We're just playing,
and that's what
dope
it is.
Tracks.
And that's all you need to
that
do.
we really enjoy.
That's
I don't
the
know
tribute.
if there's.
That's the tribute.
Yeah, I don't know if there's much more for me to really say about why.
Yeah, we ain't gotta say. We just
empirically, Prodigy is fucking.
We
dope.
just doing a bad DJ set. That's all it is.
Yeah. But that's a super dope song.
I feel like with these albums, like maybe just because you picking some good tracks, and I feel like maybe the albums didn't have the feel of the tracks you're picking, that I just don't remember all of them. I feel like I remember.
I got some ones that aren't. I got some other ones that are gonna be just not from shit.
I feel like this 112 here, it was a single. This Hey Love song. I feel like that was a single. I almost want to hear it, but I won't pick it because that's not the pick. I was enjoying going on the B-side train, but for the purposes of not having this be an 8-hour podcast,
all right,
I think I'm gonna finally start counting down these albums. So I'm gonna go to this murder music.
How many more songs you wanna?
Nah, it ain't gotta be like how many songs, but I mean look, I'm heading towards the infamous, so I'm gonna start at murder music.
Oh.
And I'm gonna just get this one out the way real quick. Matter of fact, no, I'm not gonna get out the way, so it's coming.
Okay.
I'm gonna play this because it may not be the best, but it's something.
All right.
I had to let Nas rock his worst, replaying like Nas disses and shit earlier.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, P with the graphic novels,
Yeah, no, for sure. So I'm gonna go off, and I think whatever you're gonna touch on Infamous, probably what I had left from my actual list at home songs.
Yeah.
We're probably on song 30 now. So I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do 3 more if you don't mention them.
Yeah.
In yours, but these 2 you won't. Both are off of Free Agents.
Oh man, you're so good at like
2003. And these are songs when I opened up the album, I saw the titles because that kind of I was like I remember really liking both of these songs. So I'll do one Paid in Full off of Free Agents. It's track 4. I don't know. This was just a song that resonated from this album because this is after, you know what I'm saying? This is where things are starting to change, and I probably wasn't paying attention to,
Yeah.
Mobb Deep at that point. We were probably like going further and I probably was in terms of rap, and I'm now listening to like, I don't know, because 2003 is when I go to college, so I'm probably.
It's where all our lives change and shit.
Crazy things. Yeah. But Paid in Full. You got it?
Yeah.
All right.
It's just funny hearing them talk.
Paid in full. Free agents.
Mm.
I don't know. I always like that song. It's definitely real now. Like listening to it again, but just them talking about obviously contract situations, and the album's called Some More Realness. Again, solid rhyming from Prodigy. So, what do you got?
All right, let me go back. Yeah, it's interesting hearing that stuff. Like, I feel like your selections have been good. I just couldn't. Maybe like I was just going. I was probably changing too, like based on all the music we were hearing at the time too. Like, but yeah, these don't seem like bad songs off the newer albums that you've been picking.
No, they definitely have.
You got a portal open in New York right now?
You hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm outside real quick.
Oh, okay.
Let that rock. Let that breathe. Let the people. I'm in Queens saluting Prodigy.
Oh man. Maybe that's why. So did you like switch to your cell phone?
No, it's just because I'm outside.
You're outside with your laptop?
Like on my balcony, yes.
Oh, okay. Nah, because I just feel like you be dropping now, like every 30 seconds, like while you talking or something.
Oh, maybe it's because I stopped talking.
Oh, you know what you got to do? I got to teach you. You know what it is? I got to teach you how to get rid of the gate, maybe.
The gateway thing, you talked about that earlier.
Yeah. We'll do that for the next one. But, all right, let me hit you with... This is going to be the last Murder Music song because, yo, I can't play this whole album. I can't.
No. And this is just a testament to how much...
Oh, yeah. Exactly. But it's because, yeah, look, I'm sure Adrenaline, I feel like that was a good song back in the day. Like, I can't play all these songs. So I got to play the obvious one. So here we go. Ain't it crazy? That was a single.
Yeah, that's...
Like, I understand the beating's cool, but that was a single. That was a mainstream single at one point in time. Like, normal people heard that shit and bumped it,
That's definitely... There's a reason why that's one of the iconic songs. Prodigy killed that. Like, I just listening to it.
Havoc stepped back, yo. He's just like, I got this. Like Batman Robin shit right there, yo.
That was crazy Prodigy right there. That was out of control.
But I'm just saying, like, just take a moment to appreciate that shit was a single and accept it, That was a different time. Like,
how could you not accept that? It's something crazy. But yeah, for a single... Jeez. It's the storm. Play this real quick.
Damn, we got like a fucking like digital mixtape of a best of list.
Let me go to...
Are you gonna make me go twice? You won twice.
No. You... What was that? That was Quiet Storm.
Yeah.
So I feel like the last few tracks, I feel like we're both gonna close the same. Maybe not this one, but Trife. And
whoops. Wait, that's more Twice Life. My bad.
they're both super dope.
Not bad. Yo, I just want to say, I purposely didn't pick nothing from this album yet, because this album's like Illmatic for me, too. This album, everything on here is ridiculous. This is a special album.
Were you going to it, or are you...
Oh, yeah, that was going to be my last thing, but it's like stuff on here, but like this... I could just... This could also be my top 10 list, like this album, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this is ridiculous. Like, all right, so yeah, that song's so good. I'll keep letting it playing, but I'm like,
yeah, obviously,
that
quintessential.
That whole album's ridiculous. Yeah, it's just that whole. Yeah, man, just the sound, man. A lot of that music with they rhymes, it's just something that isn't really, especially with Mobb Deep being their little violent horror hood shit they go on to. And maybe they were always about it, really, but like the music definitely matches their lyrics later on. You know, like
Yeah.
that's something that never happens again. That album, that's a special. It's a special time. Like I told you, I described that album like it's kind of a merging of the cultures. Like you have what the rap is about to become with those guys, combined with the production of yesteryear, what's about to be yesteryear. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Prodigy with some ill storytelling. So a little illustration of some of his.
He doesn't have his full voice developed yet.
his range. Yeah, but that was a super dope.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
On the technical side, storytelling, and I said a bunch of times today, visuals he's good at. But yeah, both that and more Trife Life.
I should play that, but like I'm trying to get this moving.
All right, so I'm on to the next.
More Trife Life's hidden. You can play that.
Shook One's Part 2.
Yeah, if we were playing, so what do you mean? You going again?
You just went, didn't you? Just pick. Oh no, I just.
Damn, son, you just be trying to skip, yo. Like you be.
I be forgetting though. I get lost. I don't even know. Put that track.
Be beasting, yo. I'm like, you already won twice, and he wants it again, man.
Sorry. What are you gonna pick? You're gonna pick Shook One's Part 2 anyway.
No, I'm not. I'm not trying to end it right now. I'm just trying to like
ending it with that.
I mean, no, Shook Ones will be the last song though, for real.
You think so? All right.
It will be. Well, I mean, unless you pick it first, but that'd probably be the last thing. All right. Because we already did Survival, right? Or did we do Shook Ones? You know, we already did Survival. All right.
We did do Survival. Okay.
Yeah. So, like I said, if we were going forever, I'd probably play Drop a Gem on them. But I think I'll just do one more on this album. Hopefully, this is the right song. I think this is the right song.
I got beef niggas coming in here.
Bars.
Facts. It's very subtle. But another banger. I'm going to go. I got two more.
Yeah.
For this, and that's it. And I'm going off the reservation on both of them. As you get closer to the mountain.
Will you pick one song from Juvenile Hell? Because I don't have any.
No,
I don't know
I'm not. No, I don't.
I'm just checking.
I'm not. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah,
this is a single.
Don't even know it. All right.
Off of Infamy. Maybe you'll remember this one.
Bless me with this knowledge.
I don't remember you playing this. I don't think we played Getaway.
All right, here we go. But that was like one of the first newer album songs that I feel I don't fully remember, but it's familiar.
Okay.
So, yeah, the classics.
Damn, temperature's rising. That beat's crazy.
All right.
What
you got? No. I was just saying that's just a classic. Like I could probably just play every song on this album. But
yeah. All right. So recorded in '95, 96, off Capone and Noriega's The height of the West Coast, East Coast beef. Mobb Deep stepped up with some bridge titans to strike back.
What's it called?
At the Dog Pounds. Taking his. So we're going with LA featuring Mobb Deep.
Do you know what it's on?
It's on the War Report, Capone and Noriega.
Oh, okay. That'll make it easier to find. The Kuwait mix.
Remix by Marley Marr.
Time travel alert.
I had to hit us with a Prodigy verse, Hook, some other legends like
classic CNN.
Marley Marr. Yeah. Do something different on there. In case you forgot.
Let's see.
What do you got?
You out of songs?
I'm done.
Are you done?
I'm done.
All right, so I won't play this whole album. I'm tempted to. But I mean,
we can't. Yeah, it's just too much.
So I'm gonna play two. I'm can play 3, but the first 2 I'll just skim real quick. So here, that was LA's. Alright, this first one's called Eye for an Eye. Alright, that song got Nas and Raekwon in it too. In their
Just
primes.
more.
Yeah.
Just more nonsense.
Alright, his next song is called Right Back at You. So yeah, Ghostface, Raekwon, Big Nord also on there, but they getting omitted because it's too much. It's just too much.
Too much power.
And then,
are we there?
Yeah, we there. We in there.
All right. Peak. top of the top.
Yeah, it's the Shook Ones Part 2.
Without further ado.
Yeah.
If you don't know this, then
I ain't even played a Q-Tip song on here, but damn. All right. But anyway.
If you don't know what this is, then
that Havoc verse is cool too, but
yeah, no, Shook Ones, I mean, it's their iconic song. That whole album's a top 10. Infamous is definitely
yeah, no, I love this album's
one of those albums from the era that
special era in hip hop, dude.
We think of hip hop, yeah, for sure. Infamous is a long.
So yeah,
it's out in Illmatic and 36 Chambers. And
so should we read our top 10 Prodigy list?
This is something interesting, real quick. For Hell on Earth, they had production from Large Professor
and who?
Premier.
Oh, which song did Premier do?
And Scott Free and Q-Tip also helped.
Which song Premier do?
Oh no, that's on Infamous. I don't know.
Wait, was Large P in all of them? All right, so everything you read was Infamous, right?
No, this is for Juvenile Hell.
Oh, for Juvenile Hell, even for that one?
Yeah, I was kind of surprised being that was their first. Anyway, what were you going to say?
Oh, should we read the top 10 list?
Let's read the list. Here it is, people.
Top 10 songs, even if it's more than 10.
These are the top 10 lists. Yeah.
So, Keep It Thorough, hnic, Diamond, 3. I didn't write where some of them come from, but you know, you can. It's not too hard for most of them. You Can Never Feel My Pain, Infamous Minded, Survival of the Fittest, Never Going Back, Bloodsport, What's Your Poison, God Part 3, God Part 3 Remix, Genesis, Live Nigga Rap, Throw Your Hands in the Air, leches, Can't Complain, Thun and Kicko, Nothing Like Home, It's Mine, Paid in Full, Quiet Storm, Trife Life, I for and I, Right Back at You, Survival of the Fittest,
like 50, top 50.
Hell on Earth, Getaway, Temperature Rising, LA, I for an I, Right Back at You.
Wow. That's definitely look. Obviously,
I think I said some of those twice, because I might have copy pasted something at the end very wrong.
Prodigy's so good we could keep it down to just 10.
Yeah.
You know what we should do with that? We should make KaiserSoBoosh play
8 episodes
on Spotify or something. This is our Prodigy playlist, Prodigy tribute playlist.
Oh, you can do that. Yeah, all these songs were on there. Play them all off Spotify.
Yeah, should we make playlists?
Yeah, you should. I can probably send you this list. I feel like I fucked it up at the end.
How do I do? Should I make it under?
We'll talk more after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Save that playlist though.
Yeah, for sure.
But there you have it. Our top 10, really 50 Prodigy tracks.
Yeah.
Salute. Rest in peace, Prodigy. Iconic hip hop figure. Unfortunate in this recent Price. Had Fife, Dilla. Just a lot of passings of ways, but that one definitely came from salute to Prodigy for all his contributions to hip hop. Undeniable, not debatable, facts. And
the reiterations from me.
yeah, it's just crazy listening to this stuff and just seeing that it is what it is. Salute Prodigy.
He made a lot of music, man.
Word. And a lot of good music.
But
you got any final words?
Prodigy was a boss. Mobb Deep. In the 90s, man, they did a lot of impactful music. Yeah, man, they influence a lot. Influence on me. Influence on a lot of hip hop. Like I said, Kendrick said his first mixtape named after hnic. So, yeah, man, like it's probably one of the people like we don't think about, but he had an influence on the game, you know?
For sure, a huge one. Like, yeah, one that I think is bigger than, like you're saying, we may tend to realize. But yeah, next review, Jay-Z album.
Yeah, 444.
Right. There you have it, folks. Next review coming. Review 444. See how it is.
Boosh out. Bacon.
Dude, good night, everyone. And if you didn't like this, well, whatever.